are you serious? What are you going to do? Play Slayer
right now.
and serve fucking cheeseburgers? That's never going to work. And it kind of, yeah, it has.
And what's the biggest piece of advice you could give to anyone looking to start out in the industry and do maybe a similar thing, or maybe they want to do something completely different? What's the biggest thing you could tell them to?
Alcohol does not help.
I think to be, I don't know, like, because I'd say like having a clear idea, but our ideas change throughout the process. In all honesty, I think unless you truly believe in yourself and have confidence, as cheesy as it sounds, you won't get very far. Like, I think it's, you know, not with ego coming into it, like having a firm belief in what you can achieve and knowing that you can do it is really important. I think if you're not there and you're unsure and I mean, of course you can still be scared by doing it, but you just got to know deep down, even if you don't tell anyone, even if you just tell yourself, I'm like, I know I can fucking do this. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging to anyone, but I'll fucking knock this out of the park. Yeah. So it's just that kind of self-belief.
And also having enough self-belief to actually admit when you've got something wrong. You know, like believing in the fact that you're, like, believing in yourself is great, but if you start lying to yourself, then that's just a recipe for disaster. So then you're just believing lies. And I think understanding that you're fallible, that you're going to make mistakes, that your idea is not going to be perfect from the first day that you open or launch whatever it is you're doing, and that you're allowed to change, and that you're allowed to be adaptable, and that you're allowed to kind of be dynamic and shake your own kind of experience up. That's really important. Humility in that regards is very, very important. You know, as far, you know, there's got to be a really healthy, for me, there's got to be a really healthy balance between that strong ego and that self-belief, and also a really genuine humility and kind of questioning whether you're doing the best by yourself. Am I working as hard as I can? Am I pushing myself as hard as I can? Am I pushing myself too hard? Is this all going to come crumbling down around my ears because I'm working too much? You know, because it's not what's that word? Ongoing, viable, whatever.
I think that, and also, which we found is just like one of the most like valuable things you can ever have is a strong core of people around you, like the staff that help you start, that help you grow. Like, you know, without them we couldn't do anything. Like, I think for
investing in great staff is so key.
One of the biggest things that we did was, you know, and everyone likes to take the piss, but it was actually really motivational for us, was we took a trip to France to go and eat and drink.
My wife and his wife like to take the piss.
You can't say, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, work trip.
Motivational to work trip.
But it was one of the most inspiring things we've ever done.
And it opened the CBD store.
Well, it removed us from a business and allowed us to rely on other people to run it. So it allowed us to separate ourselves from it, allowed people to take more responsibility and grow into a role, and, you know, and them grow as people. And I think we just never looked back since we had that very first separation from here. Because until then, we were here like 7 days a week, just like thinking that if I wasn't here, this whole place would fall apart. And then we just made a decision like, right, we're going. This is how I do all this. You're doing it next week, and then that was it. And then they've just become the people. We haven't, any of our core management team are still with us today, and I don't think they're in any signs of leaving. And I think
they grow with us.
Yeah, it also inspires us to keep moving forward, to give them another opportunity, whether it's going into business with us, which a couple of the guys from Mary's have already, or, you know, or just getting a bigger role, like a group role or something, because we understand that no one wants to be a bartender or even a bar manager in the same spot for 2 or 3 years. It's really draining and it becomes boring and sucks the life out of you. So it encourages us to move forward, to give them opportunity.
So we're going back to Spain in September to do it all over again.
Really?
Yeah, fucking right we are.